LEGO have just announced the release of set 75361, Spider Tank. Now this comes from Season 3 of The Mandalorian, Episode 2, The Mines of Mandalore. It has 526 pieces, which averages around 9p per piece, and you can pick this up for $46.99 in the UK or $49.99. 9 pence per piece in the UK is a pretty good average. The excellent range is more 6 pence per piece, but for 9 to around 12 to 14 pence, you can't really go wrong with that. Spider Tank comes with 3 minifigures. You get a brand new Bo Katan figure, the Mandalorian figure, and the Grogu, which we both saw in the earlier release of the new Microfighter. There is a lot of good stuff to talk about this set, but there is also a few negatives, which we'll get into. As you can see, there is a new Bo Katan minifigure with arm printing, which is great to see, because everybody loves arm printing on their minifigures. We've finally seen the release of the Darksaber, which is awesome to see in a LEGO set. We've been waiting for that for so long now. The Bo Katan figure is awesome to see because they could have easily just used one of the current Bo Katan figures which have been used for other Clone Wars sets. But it's nice to see her in a new outfit, especially with those arm pieces, because the amount of detail on this figure is definitely one to pick up. Now the Darksaber, it's nice to finally see LEGO include it in a set, but the problem with it is there is next to nothing worth of detail on it at all. It looks a lot different to the Darksaber we actually see in The Mandalorian, which is my biggest nag about this whole set, even though it's just literally one small piece with one of the minifigures. It's more of a nag for the fact that we probably won't get a different style Darksaber in any of the upcoming sets. We'll probably just get this one reused again and again and again for the next foreseeable future. Now onto the actual structure of the build for the Spider Tank. Now the detailing on the main structure of the set is really good. It doesn't look too flimsy. It has some really nice thick parts to it, and it really does actually represent pretty well what we saw in the actual episode. It would have been nice to get a sticker sheet or maybe some printed bricks to show off more of the rust for the actual build, because it's a little bit different to what we saw in the show. I know a lot of people have actually mentioned this online this morning from Twitter, etc. But yeah, it's definitely not as dirty as we saw in the show. They could have done a better job to make it look a bit older and a bit more in its period. Now the one only thing properly annoying me is the fact it feels a little lackluster, in the sense that we should have got Mando trapped inside the cage. It was a big part of the episode because we saw Grogu have to go and find Bo Katan on his own, and it would have just made more sense because it was the real tension and drama for the episode, apart from the ending of the episode of course when we saw the mythosaur finally. But it would have been awesome to see, you know, a little cage that LEGO would have designed, which we could have seen, or maybe even put our Mando in and out, and it would have given more interactivity with the actual set. Overall, I do actually really like this, and it will be one that I pick up probably straight away, because you get your 3 minifigures. It's only around 9p per piece. You finally get a new Bo Katan figure, which is what I'm most excited for, and we finally get to see the Darksaber on a LEGO Star Wars set. I do see this as a good overall value for money, but I do think within maybe a couple months, this set will soon go on sale 20% off. So if it's not one that you're desperately trying to get hold of straight away, like when I do, because I'll get it on release, then it's worth giving it a few months because you'll most likely see this on sale. Now my question for you all is whether or not you like the set. I think it's really cool. I think it's definitely going to go down a hit. As I mentioned before, the fact you get 3 minifigures, 526 pieces, and it's a really well designed set itself. So everybody, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like the set? I do. I think it'll be a good pickup, and I do think it will go down well as a hit. Now this is the 3rd set we've seen in the new Mandalorian releases. We had the Pirate Fighter, and we also had the new Starfighter Microfighter. Now so far this is actually my favourite of this new Mandalorian wave we're getting, and it doesn't ship till August the 1st, but when it does come out I'll definitely be getting my hands on it. I'm very looking forward to it. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below whether or not you like the set or not, and whether or not this is a set you'll be picking up straight away, or you'll leave for a few months to try and get on sale. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
I was wondering when you guys would come back.